Welcome to School of Lola Talks, where we explore practical strategies and new perspectives on helping every child thrive. Whether your child is facing some learning challenges or has special needs, this podcast is here to offer actionable insights and support. My name is Temilola Alu. I'm the founder of School of Lola, and today we're kicking off with an incredible, powerful concept that could change everything for your child. That is the 2 hours learning routine. Stick with me as I share why dedicating just 2 hours of your time per day can help your child's development and help to unlock their full potential. So, whether they're at home or at school or anywhere in between, this would work if you give it a try. Okay, this first segment, we're going to be looking at the power of focus time. What does it really mean, right? That you can focus 2 hours a day and it will produce results. It's about breaking down the barriers that often prevent progress, like distractions, overwhelm, and burnout. When we focus for a short burst, our brain is better able to absorb information. In fact, research has shown that focused learning sessions are far more productive than extended periods of multitasking and scattered learning. Okay? The first research, a study by the University of California, Irvine, found out that individuals that worked in 25 minutes focused intervals with 5 minutes breaks, they call this the Pomodoro technique, they were far more productive than those working for longer stretches. The study also showed that taking breaks regularly helps refresh the mind, preventing mental fatigue and maintaining a high level of focus throughout the task. Uh, a research also showed that that's from Stanford University, revealed that students who engage in focused 2 hour study sessions with specific goals, they achieve 30% higher retention rates than those who studied for longer, less focused periods. So this supports the idea that focused bursts of learning improves both comprehension and retention, as we have earlier stated. Now, I'm going to give you some actionable tips on how you can make this work for you. Let's look at how this could play out with your own child. Imagine they're struggling with mathematics. In 20 minutes focus session, they work on a single math skill such as multiplication tables without distractions. They are focused. The shorter period prevents cognitive overload and keeps their attention sharp. They are more likely to retain the information and build confidence afterwards. Then they can now take that 5 minutes break that is boosting their morale to stretch, which helps to reset their brain and boost productivity for the next session. All right. In this second segment, the 2 hour routine breakdown, here's what I'm going to recommend for a 2 hour session with your child. You want to break these 2 hours into four 20 minutes blocks. Eh, Academic skill development, emotional growth, creative expression, and reflection. So let's dive into each of these and see how we can appropriate them into our lives. First, focus on the specific learning goals like reading or math. The beauty of a focused 20 minutes block is that it creates an environment where the child can fully engage with the material, knowing that there's a break coming up shortly, and so it makes the time manageable. This also mirrors the study that we mentioned, which shows that focused goal-oriented studies increases retention and comprehension. They are able to understand what they are reading because they are anticipating that break. Next, you spend the next 20 minutes on emotional growth. You teach resilience, emotional regulations, and perseverance. This might include helping your child navigate frustration when a task doesn't go as planned or expected. These skills, which are foundational for learning, becomes easier to build upon when there's focus and consistency with each session. Okay, now incorporate creativity, whether it's through art, building, or a problem solving task. Creativity allows that child to approach challenges in new ways and develops a critical thinking. Again, by limiting it to 20 minutes, your child can dive deep into the task without feeling overwhelmed, and this will result in a better quality output. Now, the last one that I mentioned is a reflection. For the last 20 minutes of reflection, whether a child reviews what they've learned and express how they feel about the process. This reflection helps reinforce learning by making the experience personal and more memorable. They are able to like see the wow moment in it. Now, in this third segment, I'm going to make the routine, the 2 hour routine work for you. Now, how do we fit this into our busy schedule and into our lives? The beauty of the approach is that it's flexible. You can adjust it based on your child's needs and your family schedule. And here are 2 tips that will help you to incorporate it. Set a timer for each 20-minute session. This keeps your child focused on the task at hand